On the call. It's May 1st. We've got a lot to go through. A big month last month, a bigger month coming up in May. My name is Britt Cloward. I'm the Vice President of Marketing here at Youngevity. Also a special place in my heart for Heritage Makers, and I've been asked to coordinate or MC, I guess, this call. So excited to be here. You know, if you're new to Heritage Makers, one thing we really like to do to start off our corporate calls is to focus a little bit in on what we do this all for. And rather than necessarily the business, that's a large reason why many of you on the call is to do this as a business. We're talking more about the Heritage Makers product line and what it's all here for, the mission of Heritage Makers. And to share that kind of mission moment, we'd like to invite up Don Lenhoff. He's the Director of Marketing at Heritage Makers, to share a special award and story that he shared with us at convention. Don, are you there?
I sure am, and it's nice to be on the call. One of my favorite times of the year is when we award these Best of Heritage awards and recognize the projects that we feel best represent the company's mission of preserving memories and building heritage. And at our recent Youngevity convention, we featured 3 of those projects, and we've got one of the authors on the line with us, and that is Stephanie Mestis. Stephanie, are you on the call?
I'm here, yes.
Great. This is Stephanie and her family, and she submitted a book called Look at Me Now, and it revolves around that cute little boy on her lap. Stephanie, can you just give us quickly, tell us just a little bit about Cole and the challenges he has?
Yeah, the little guy on my lap there is Cole, and he just turned 6, and he was born in March of 2008 with spina bifida, and we knew before he was born about his situation, so it was a really difficult pregnancy, and then, even after he was born, it was really difficult kind of emotionally just to not know whether he would walk or kind of what his function would be like, and so that's kind of how the book that I think that you guys are all going to get to see came about.
So as he progressed and grew up, you were sort of taking pictures. You weren't thinking about a book at that time. You're just sort of a picture taker, and you started taking pictures of the little achievements, right, as he was growing older and able to do more and more things?
Yep, exactly. Yep, so that's him right there, just like laying on his little boppy pillow, and then as he did each thing, so he learned to crawl, actually not fairly close to on target, like around like 10 or 11 months, and then he started with a little walker that he used, and yep, I was snapping pictures all along the way. So. And
those blue eyes, those blue eyes are just so penetrating, just such a cute little boy. So you put together, finally, I think, tell us about what finally made you put the book together.
So when Cole was a newborn infant, we started working with a physical therapist, and her name was Amy, and we adored her. So she would come to our house once a week, and she worked with Cole on everything. So when he was a baby, just like sitting up, and then as he got a little bit bigger, she helped us, get a walker for him, and he had a little pair of braces that you can see in that little picture right there of him learning to walk. So when he turned 3, we had to sadly say goodbye to Amy because he was going to preschool. And so as her little goodbye gift, I made this little flip book for her, and it was just all the things that she had helped Cole do.
So I'm sure she loved that gift, but tell me about Cole. What do you? This, of course, has a big value for Cole as he goes on. One of the things I wanted to ask you is, what do you hope goes through his mind as he's looking through this book right now and in the future?
Well, we're just incredibly proud of him. We didn't know if he would walk, and so the fact that he walks to us is a miracle. And so we just want him to know that whatever challenges he has going forward in life, whether anything going forward, that we're here to support him as a family, and that we adore him, and that, we just want the best for him. So
I think this is a really neat thing. One of the great examples of what you can do with projects to really, influence people going forward and build those family values that you want to establish and inculcate. So thanks, Stephanie, for being on the call, and congratulations on being one of our award winners. It's a great little book, and hope it inspires some other people to do possibly something similar. So with that, I'll turn it back over to you, Britt.
Hey, thanks a lot, Don. You know, if this book is like some of the books I have at my home, I'm sure that little boy is walking around with it, and you find it under his pillow, and when you ask what his favorite story is or what story he wants to read, he pulls this one up. I know my kids do that with their books, and what a special book to have him reminded all the time of your love, Stephanie, but also look at him now. Look at all the things he's doing. So what a great, great project. Well, that's really what the heart of Heritage Makers is. It's really the heart of memory keeping, is to take these meaningful memories, these meaningful relationships, our love for those around us, and to preserve and share those through many different projects that Heritage Makers now offer. We'll talk a little bit more about those projects, some new products that Heritage Makers offers that expand the way that we can share those memories and really that mission of heritage making. I'm going to jump into just a couple announcements, and then we'll get right into that portion of the call. First of all, you know, if you didn't attend our convention, we know we had a lot of new people join us last month, and they didn't have a chance to attend our annual convention. We just finished it about a week ago. And it was an incredible event, just amazing. We had the record attendance, biggest event we've ever had, increased over last year the attendance at this event by, I think, like 50%. Just great, great numbers attending the event, but more importantly, the things that were announced at the event, the training, the time together, it's people who left that event left on fire. Some of the things that were announced at the event was just how well Youngevity is doing on a whole as a company. Some of you may not be aware, but Youngevity has just finished, I believe it's 4th consecutive top month ever. We started that in December. December tends to be the lowest month for network marketing type companies, and it ended up being a record-breaking December followed by a record-breaking January, and we've just continued that all the way through April. So an incredible, huge growth pattern happening in Youngevity all as a company, which if you've never been with a growing company before, you're with one, and it's exciting. It's a lot of fun to be. One other special note is the Heritage Makers brand under Youngevity has been experiencing some tremendous growth as well. In fact, in January, the number of new consultants who joined Heritage Makers in January was 4 times higher than the number we traditionally had in previous years. In March, that number went to 12 times our traditional amount, and in April it went to 28 times. We're seeing literally this year we've already seen thousands of people come into Heritage Makers as consultants, getting excited about the Youngevity overall mission, the opportunity, and then the specific mission of memory keeping. And that's just fun to be a part of. For those of you who missed that annual convention, they announced at the convention a first annual leadership summit. It's going to be a major, major event similar to a convention, but in a different location, and it's going to be an incredible event. The theme of it is One Team, One Dream, and you're going to get to see many of the leaders who attended our convention will be there. There'll be training. There'll be new product releases. There'll be training on specific product lines within Youngevity recognition, and a whole lot of fun. That's an event where we can let our hair down a little bit and play together as well. I know in the past they've done pool parties and all sorts of fun things. So that's the Leadership Summit. It's available to register now. The dates are September 24th through 27th. And as of right now, today is the last day that you can register with the super early bird registration. It ended April 30th, but due to some circumstances at the home office yesterday, we've extended that through midnight tonight. That super early bird registration does 2 things for you. It saves you $70 on the event. That's essentially you're paying a total of $180 for the registration of the event. And you can also break it up in a convenient payment plan. With that payment plan, you put $20 down, and then each month you put, I believe it's $35 a month. There's details on the site. If you go to your Youngevity Breaking News Center and click on this Facebook square, you can see, or you can go to youngevityleadershipsummit.com and get all the news. But again, that super early bird registrations ends tonight, switches to our early bird registration, which you can still save, but you're not going to save that much or have the 5-month payment plan option. So those are just the announcements we wanted to get out of the way. Now let's get into a little bit of a recap from that convention, specifically with the Heritage Makers product line or Heritage Makers brand and what was released there. To do that, we're going to invite on Cynthia Coulon. She's our Heritage Makers brand manager, and she's going to share us some of those new happenings.
Okay, can I verify that I got you back to that new screen? Is that what you're seeing now?
We can see it.
Oh, good. Okay, new. I like that graphic. So I'm lucky enough to get to introduce a lot of great, fun new things for us. Boy, we've sure had a lot of new here at Heritage Makers in the last 3 to 9 months, but most especially we're excited to bring you some new things that we were able to show at convention. And in order to do that, okay, there's my name. The reason I don't have a picture is because I want to get new pictures for Dawn and I, because we've both lost a significant amount of weight since we were introduced to Youngevity. So we're going to vie for those. Until then, we're the invisible people. But Ryan Harper, he's our Director of IT, and he's someone most of you Heritage Makers know and love. And if you haven't gotten to know him yet, he's a key figure in making everything run smoothly in studio and on our website, and does also a lot with the larger company. Ryan Harper is someone who I've introduced to many of you as a magical person, that the kinds of things he's able to pull off for us are magic. And some people are kind of, look at me like I'm a little odd, a little funny when I talk about that. They know, oh, come on, it's just that he knows technology and he's good with that. But I thought I'd like to show a little bit of evidence that I collected just this morning, easy as can be, just to let you know that I'm not completely up in the night about this whole Ryan's a wizard thing. So here's what we normally see maybe at a convention or on these types of calls, but this is what I saw this morning as I rounded the corner and went over to speak with him. So there's Ryan just this morning, and I wanted to show you a couple other things. Here we go. When you look down in the parking lot for that Harper space, do you see something a little different there? Over on the right, we've got Chris Hughes. He's a wonderful, he's the guy, really, the brains behind studio enhancements that Ryan's going to show you in a minute. He's there at his desk, but he would not take off his invisibility cloak, so you can't see him. He's really there. Here's a new guy. His name is Christian, a wonderful, wonderful young new guy, but am I seeing something, or is that a lightning-shaped scar? So just proving my point here a little bit. Now, we'd like to figure out how to get the controls over to Ryan, and I'm not positive I can do that since he signed on. I don't know if, Britt, if that's something you can do, but he signed on as an organizer, and there's several of us.
Yes,
First of all, we need to see if Ryan's there. Ryan, are you there?
I am here, and I'm just taking control right now. So
okay,
let me know when you see the right screen come across here.
That would be the slither in him. He just goes in and takes what he wants.
Right. Well, I see your screen, so I think we're good. Thanks, Ryan.
All right. Well, great. And you weren't supposed to show those pictures. That's top secret. That's how we get all our power, is by dressing up in fun little costumes like that, right? In my parking spot. Wow, that's something else. I love that. All right, so what we've got here is show you some of the things that we've been working on lately with Studio. And to start it all off, let's go ahead and take you down to a change that we are making to the art gallery search. And again, these are all changes that will be coming shortly. They're not quite in your studio yet, but stay tuned. We'll get them out there as soon as they're ready to go. So one of the things we made is that when you're in your art collection, as you're searching through artwork, we've added a new history section so that you can see what you've previously been searching for in that project, so you can go back. So if I go ahead and type in red chevron here, we'll go ahead and find all of our little red chevron type things, and you'll see that search right here in your history. And then you think, well, you know what, maybe I actually wanted a blue Brad. We'll wait for those to come back. And there's their Brads, and there's the red chevron, and then you can just switch back to that one, go back and forth from previous searches that you've had. Hopefully that'll help you kind of maintain while you're in your design mode and you're looking for things, you're like, oh, I saw one and it was great, but I can't remember what it was that I searched for. Now you can have several of your recent searches there in the back. So we kind of thought that's a nice little change to make here in the art collection. And then to show you the next piece, I just want to kind of bring this. I don't know how many of you see this, where on your computers, when you open up the art collection, in that pesky toolbox is right over the top of the important things, what you're trying to do. So a lot of people use the short key, or they'll click on the little minimize button. And what we're trying to do is we want to get rid of that toolbox altogether. So we are taking some steps to removing that from showing up. So let me show you kind of what that means. If just to bring it here so you can see, if I go ahead and click on this A, by the way, this is a little project that we've been working on for a little while, because I had a baby girl that was due, and you may be looking at May 1st. Well, isn't that today? What are you doing here? Well, actually, she arrived on Sunday, a matter of hours after I walked in the door from our convention. So I'm so glad she waited, but that's why I am able to be here today with you to do this call. So if you click one of these boxes here, it'll give you you can see right there, you get a little toolbar that shows different options that you can do that pertain to text. So this box is for text, and you can pick your font choices. It's right there in your toolbar. You can change the font size. We've also got the little color picker right here. We've got bold. You've got your alignment, your bring to fronts. And you click on any one of those, and you'll see all the others. Lock your item. All those kind of helpful little things that help you get into it. Now, and then if there's something like, let's say, our layout tab, or some of these other options that aren't visible, we have a little button here that lets you get to all of those things as well. So here's, you've got your line spacing, your letter spacing, and your effects, and your shadows, and your positions, all right here in the little toolbar. And that'll be visible whenever you click on whichever one you click on to modify that particular item. So we hope that'll help, and as we move forward here on this, it'll become more useful, and we'll be able to kind of add more things into that box to allow you to be able to get quick access to an easy access. So hopefully this is a much easier way to get to them. So that's text, and let's go ahead, and I'm going to go find a picture here that I had just dragged in to show an example. I'm going to pull it up onto our project. So this is a picture of my youngest daughter, well, not youngest anymore, second youngest daughter, Sophia. And you can see that the same sort of tools that pertain to the type of object that you've selected are showing right here. So you've got your flips, your orients, and some of you may see that circle button, and yes, indeed, when you click that circle button, it'll take your photo and change it right into a circle. I know, woo, big deal, right? But we're excited about that one, just to be able to quickly make your photo into a circle and back again. We've got the other options here, as well as lock item and so forth. So those are some of the changes that we're bringing towards Studio, and hope to have them coming to you as soon as we can get them. We're still working on a couple of issues so that they're great for you to be able to use, and eventually, hopefully, we'll be able to get rid of the big toolbox on the left and make it much easier to use. And with that, I think it's back over to you, Cynthia.
Excellent. And just so you know, the toolbox, all the features, we know you love your toolboxes, people, and all the features within. So we would never get rid of that toolbox without giving you all of those tools elsewhere. So don't be worried about that. And thanks, Ryan. Those are really wonderful Studio enhancements that I think are going to really improve our experience and improve the ease with which new people can get on and design. So somehow I have to take back controls, and I'm not entirely sure how to do that. Isn't that awful of me? I don't know if you can just give them back.
Well, like you, I'm not sure who,
oh, here we are.
which one you are. So
take it. Make presenter. There we go. Okay. So you can probably see my green grass. And there, do you see Art?
There it is. You're good to go.
Perfect. Okay, sorry about that little hiccup, everyone. Well, one of the fun things we get to bring you, not only at convention time, but every single month of the year, is new art collections to go in studio. And these ones were just went live this morning, May 1st. These are some great, fun collections, perfect for Father's Day projects and just any kinds of memory projects and keepsakes about the wonderful heroes in our lives. So those are super fun. And I'm just going to breeze through these fairly quickly. You can certainly go into studio and take a closer look and get started with these. Here are some more that go with those very same collections on the first slide. Here are some really fun ones. Now, we were just right next to Disneyland and in fact got to hop over there for just a couple of hours. Disney collections are always fun for us, Disney-esque I should say. But for any of those wonderful magical theme parks you go to, of course you want to make all kinds of memory projects with your photos, and here are another couple of collections that will help you with that. Summer and spring, or spring's on its way, almost here in full bloom, and then we've got summer right around the corner. These are some great collections for that, sweet, fun, happy colors. Here are some really great ones from Anna Bates here in our office. We love her young, fresh style, and these are some really fun ones for summer and travel. Well, that's a neat song. Thank you from someone for sharing that with us. We've got new products as well, and you may already be aware of these, but so I'll just breeze through them. One of our fun new projects that we've got here is a 12 by 12 metal print, and if you were able to see these live, you saw, or if you've seen other metal prints, how beautifully those print. Okay, not sure how we got the music.
No, that's actually hard to hear.
Yeah, that's not on my end, so I don't know if someone can take care of that.
Not on my end.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll say it's drowning you out since I can't hear
Okay,
you.
well, we'll just try to talk about, just read what the words say, right? And
Are you there,
so
Cynthia?
interesting. I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Okay, I just muted everyone and then unmuted you. So whoever it was, if you need to talk later, we won't be able to hear you. So, but we don't have the music now.
But we hope you enjoy your music in the meantime. So thanks, Britt. So these metal prints are beautiful. Whether you print on the nice white surface or you have the print go directly on that silver aluminum, you get some really beautiful looks, and it's a fun way to take your best scrapbook pages or best photos and have them so that you can display them on an easel or on your wall. So beautiful, fun stuff. We've got lay flat 12 by 12 storybook now. We already have the 11.5 by 8.5 lay flat. Now here's a 12 by 12. And I know that those who came by our Heritage Makers booth and held those in their hands sure appreciated the quality and the beauty of both the print and the book itself. Now, right now, we have them expandable to 60, but I can promise you that I'm working very diligently to get those so that we can expand them up to 100 pages, because I know that's something very important to many of you. So just stay tuned for that. And the other question I got was, will we be working to bring in other sizes of lay flat books? And the answer is very likely. Let's just see how it goes for a while with these two lay flats that we have. This is a really fun new product, and I'm glad it was received very well by those who came to convention. These are notepads, and they're a fun kind of long, skinny size, 3 by 9. You're going to get 4 in a pack, and each one of the 4 notepads you can put a unique design on. You can design them top to bottom. We've tested them. You can write on the surfaces, the printed surfaces, with just your normal ballpoint pens, pencils, and ink pens. So fun stuff. And already, if you go check out the template gallery, you're going to see multiple cute, clever templates for these notepads. So get going with that. From promotions to gifts, these are a really fun new product. I also got a lot of questions at convention about things like business cards for the new product line that Heritage Makers has brought you, Our Memories for Life. I just want you to know that there are things in the template gallery. You just have to do a little bit of looking, whether you look under business or in the business card section or whatever. You're going to find some new templates there. This here on the right, this is a set of 8 scrapbook pages, and each page features one of the new traditional paper collection, coordinating collections of paper that come with the Our Memories for Life, as well as some other products. We were asked for those by some consultants who might want to use them as displays. So they're in there. Lots of stuff is in there. Now in our virtual office, oops, I went backwards. Magic mice are sometimes annoying. Okay. Getting Started Guide, the newest version of our Getting Started Guide is now in the virtual office. At convention, we had some great presentations from leaders about 5 ways to share and sell Heritage Makers. And of course, when we say Heritage Makers, that includes our digital and our traditional products. There's an order form that will be showing up soon. It's an order form that our Heritage Makers consultants have often used at events, and we are adding the Our Memories for Life products in there, but that won't be till later today. You'll see that. You'll see our new studio products. We've got a nice flyer in there if that's something you'd like to print out or send an electronic copy to people. And the Our Memories for Life electronic brochure is here, and this is the most up-to-date version, so you should see all the accurate prices that mesh with the prices you see online. And finally, we do have a couple of classes coming up next week on Thursday. We're having our Studio U Father's Day, focusing on Father's Day projects, and also working in studio, answering your questions live. So any design techniques or questions you have, bring them to that class and we'll get them answered and demonstrated for you. And then the following Thursday, or no, skip a Thursday, then May 22nd, that Thursday we're having a class all about using our grayscale design maps and those brand new drop to swap templates that we just added. Those are those single image templates. We're going to show you all about that. So if you're interested, please join us, and please point your team members and your clients that way as well. And now I have the pleasure of introducing Our Memories for Life, the newest member of the Heritage Makers family, a wonderful traditional scrapbook product line that we're thrilled and proud to bring you. And this has come to us through the inspiration and hard work of Rhonda Anderson. And this is someone you're probably mostly familiar with at this point, but I will turn some time to her now. Hopefully we can get her unmuted so we can hear Rhonda, and let her tell us all about this new product line and share her excitement and her knowledge and whatever she'd like to share with us about Our Memories for Life. So Rhonda, are you there with us?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. And I was not the source of the music. So, yeah, sorry. That was unfortunate. But anyway, thank you so much, Cynthia, and thank you for the lovely introduction. And I'm so excited to talk to everyone about Our Memories for Life. And I want to also acknowledge all the people that have come on board with Heritage Makers because of their enthusiasm for this product line and for digital. And so I just want to let them know how much we appreciate their enthusiasm. Thank you for joining, everyone. We're just so delighted to have you with us. I mean, it was truly a dream come true for me to come over to Heritage Makers to be able to offer both this fabulous digital, and those of you who know me know that I'm a passionate album maker with digital, and then I'm also a very, very loyal album maker with traditional. So this is like perfect. This is like Christmas every day for me to be able to have both options. And so let me, as Cynthia said, go through this collection a little bit. You saw, Cynthia, can you go back to that first screen? And that's a beautiful display. Thank you. There's Tape Runner. Yay. Tape Runner is on its way. Several of you have asked It'll be here in about a couple of weeks. It's on its way from Denmark. That is where the finest tape runner comes, is from Denmark. We are using the same beloved tape runner that many of you are familiar with. The only difference is that the cartridge does not have a wheel on it, because this new tape runner does not need to be advanced. And so we are using this beautiful, sleek European cartridge that's literally sold all over Europe. And we have that now for our tape runner in this beautiful now color, all unique to Heritage Makers and Our Memories for Life. The pens are now available. You can order pens right now. And Britt is going to do a fabulous job when I'm finished telling us how we can easily order the products that are available. And I so apologize for the confusion of ordering right now. And the reason that it is that way, and he'll explain a little bit more, is that we wanted to let you order even before the products were literally in the warehouse. And everything has been done so quickly. As you know, it's just been a little over 2 months since I joined Heritage Makers, and for them to do everything to get the systems with all the products in it and all the photos and all of that, I mean, I really can't tell you what an amazing staff Heritage Makers and Youngevity has. And I just want to thank you all who are on the call and others for the tremendous job that you've done. But by doing that, we had to go quickly. And so things aren't perfect, but we were hoping that by even this kind of sort of strange way of placing an order, that it would still be better than not being able to place an order at all. So soon it will be much easier. And again, Britt will share that. Let me make one other quick comment about the pens. Some of you will notice, hey, I recognize those pens. Yes, indeed. Those are the Sakura pens that Creative Memories had years ago. They were the finest pen that we found. They are made with Japanese Pigma ink that they use in their Sumi artwork. And I still have ones that I bought 20 years ago that still work. They are amazing. And so we're happy to be offering those. So you can go on now, Cynthia, to the next screen. As many of you already know who participated in our sneak peek, we are so proud, and I want to acknowledge Suzanne Johnson-Harris, who, my wonderful product development gal, who was able to help me to find the design team and the wonderful consultants who helped get these collections out there. But if you'll notice really quickly, look at the black collection on the left is designer cardstock. The word pages has come off of there in our future brochure. This is designer cardstock paper. It's paper. The reason that it might even just hint that it's a page is because this cardstock can be used as a page with a top-loading sleeve, which is coming this summer. But mainly this is paper, side one on the top, and the third line is the side one, and then the second and fourth lines are the other side of the cardstock. You can literally turn it over and choose the look that you want. The pages on the right, you can look up at the top, and I don't know if you've got a little wizard there, Cynthia, that you can point out the words designer refill pages. Those 6 pages underneath those words, there is 18 pages in a package of refills. So there's 3 pages of each of those designs. So you're seeing 6 designs and then again 3 pages each. So that's 18 pages, 36 sides, which is more pages than what we've been familiar with to come in a refill package. And again, that is 18 pages for $25. And we're very, very happy at how everything coordinates. The border strips below the collections, there's a dozen border strips, 2-sided. So again, you get 24 choices that all coordinate beautifully. And then we have the journaling cards, which are, we actually have 25 cards, 50 sides, and it says there are 38 designs. A few of the designs repeat. What I am personally so excited about this collection is that we can cover album makers from every end of the spectrum. If you're like me, you're more about, you know, getting your pictures on there and telling the story, and I'm not a big decorator. I love the pages because I'm just going to be able to use the refill pages and then throw on one of those borders, and I might use a journaling card here and there, but I am so good. So the time-starved people, we are happy we've got this beautiful page already partially decorated. And I have to say the border strips are like one of my favorite projects or products in all of this. I've been hoarding the samples that we've got, and I'm like, these are so cute. But anyway, so at that end of the spectrum, you've got me and my type of person, totally satisfied. But at the other end of the spectrum, we have people who love to decorate. And you know what? Those people can take that cardstock and cut it up and add it on there and layer it with the mounting cards and add more than one border if they want. They really can do anything that they want to their heart's content. I'm excited to say that each of these collections will have matching alphabet stickers that coordinate with the colors unique to the collections. So Cynthia, let's go on and look at a couple more. This is Black and Blue Skies. And here's the primary, getting lots of great comments about the primary collection. We needed something fun for kids. And as you can see, the primary collection, look underneath that red dotted piece of paper. Yep, good job there, Cynthia. See that white page? That is actually one of the pages from our collection of just simply white pages. And it's called Cloud White. And it literally is white on white. It's just a little hint of color. They're fabulous. And I want to give our design team credit for coming up with that idea. Michelle, Jeanette, Lauren, Pam Lynn, these amazing ladies. So thank you to them for this brilliant idea. And there's the cute border strips. Look at those balloons. They're adorable. All right, we can move on to the next collection. And all right, so here we go. In addition to coming up with these 5 collections plus, and I will say we have plain white pages. We do have plain white pages that you can order now. We've also been able to do some of our Memories for Life collection that are just available digitally. Now, everything that you just saw that is available for the traditional line is available or will be. And Cynthia, that's coming in June, right? The Abby collection and all these other pages will be ready.
That's right. I'm so excited for that. So, yep, it's coming.
Yeah. So all of us who love to do digital and traditional, we can take all of those collections that we just saw and we can do them digitally. It's so amazing. And then I am also proud to introduce, so look at on the screen here, Abby Hislop, the paper collection. So our dear consultant and friend, Karen Blank, her daughter Abby is a professional designer. And of course she grew up as an album, not only an album user and an album maker, but now she's an album designer. And so Abby has designed a beautiful collection of papers and pages that are available right here digitally. And it's in the Our Memories for Life section, and then you can just look for the Abby Hislop collection. And you might say, hey, what's so unique about Abby's collection? Well, Abby is in her 20s, and she has told us her collection is so much about what appeals to the 20-year-olds. And you know what? That really was exciting to me because album making, whether digital or traditional, it is a tradition. It is not a craft. It's a tradition. And it needs to be passed on to the next generation. This can't die out with all of us. This can't be something we do. And truly, if you want to really insult me, it's when you call album making a craft. That's when I feel like somebody just stabbed me in the heart. This is not a craft. This is a tradition. This is something so noble and so special that we not only do now for ourselves and our families, but it is worthy of being passed on. And so what Abby is helping us do is just find one other way that we can interest this next generation in the power of album making. And hopefully you all your kids and grandkids, even younger than 20, are making albums. But it does seem to be at that 20-year-old place that people really get excited about doing something with their pictures. They're on their own. They might be getting married now. Many are having a baby for the first time. They really start thinking seriously about their photos. And so thank you to Abby for giving us another option to get people's attention about the power of this wonderful tradition that we do. So there it is. Okay, now we can move on. All right, in addition to the beautiful designer collections and add these pages, we've got our album cover sets. And there is a photo, woohoo! And everybody, where's a picture? And you can see that our album has a covered spine, and everybody, that's the left of the album, that's the spine, and rounded corners. And then there's the beautiful colors that the album comes in. Now, look at the price, wholesale $30. That is actually an amazing, amazing, amazing price. Book cloth has really gone up in price, and that's why you see no other competitor selling book cloth, because it's very expensive to bring back the beautiful, beautiful linen book cloth that we all fell in love with, 20 years ago, and we've been able to do that. But with that comes, a little bit more of an up price. The last price many of us paid for a cover set was $26.50. I'm proud that this is $3.50 more, and that for $3.50, that's not even a cup of coffee at Starbucks, right? But that's what we can have now, this beautiful album. This has a lifetime guarantee. Everything about it is guaranteed, as well as our other papers. It has all the archival features. And I do want to make a comment about the new jeeping or reinforced edge, and I apologize for using the word jeeping when I talked before. Jeeping is a weird word, I get that, and really what it is, it's the reinforced edge that is on both sides of the paper. I call it the east and west sides of the paper, not north and south, but it's on the turning edge and it's on the binding edge. And this reinforced edging on our beautiful collections is made out of a photo-safe mylar, so it's very undetectable. In our past photo albums, we had white jeeping, and that's, or reinforced edging, and that's all that it comes in now. And who would have wanted to see white jeeping on a beautiful blue page or a beautiful cream page? It looked really bad. And so with this reinforced edging, it's not only beautiful and really helps the page to show off its beauty on its own, but it's 10% stronger than the old jeeping. And it's about time that 80-year-old binding that's in the Flex Hinge binding album gets updated. And so to have something 10% stronger and more beautiful is a win-win. I also want to make a comment. Some have said, hey, this jeeping reinforced edging is very low profile. Yes, it is. And it's low profile, which gives you a couple advantages. You can add more pages into a book. You can also overlap paper onto that reinforced edging. You don't have to bump up to the edge. You can actually go on top of it. And it doesn't take up much more room in the book. You can add more pages to your photo album. And somebody has asked, well, gosh, doesn't that reinforced edging, the old one, give spacing between the pages to alleviate pressure on the photos? That is not why that original jeeping was added to the turning side of the page. That jeeping edging was added only to help the wear and tear on the turning side of the page. It had no other function but just simply to reinforce that edge so that when you turn the page over and over and over again for generations to come, it wouldn't show wear marks. It does nothing for pressure relief. Page protectors add the protection that we need from abrasion of the photos. And it's so funny, I have dozens of photo albums, starting from my mom's album in the 40s, that doesn't have that jeeping, and the pages and the pictures are beautiful. So it's very much a documentation that the height of the reinforced edging is not needed. So you're probably, oh, okay, Rhonda, enough about reinforced edging. Probably more education than you ever thought you'd need about that. But it is an important component. It really is, because it's what makes that album so strong and wonderful. All right, moving on. Tape Runner, I've already talked about that. That's coming from Denmark, and it'll be here in a few weeks. And it does come with a refill. And our price on the Tape Runner, and I can give that today, is $8 wholesale, $7 wholesale for the refill. So $8 wholesale on the Tape Runner. We have this beautiful 12-inch trimmer. What I love about this 12-inch trimmer, you're seeing one of the features that's great. It's got this extension arm so that it will help you cut a 12-inch piece of cardstock very easily. It has a very easy-to-read measuring surface. Some of those numbers on other cutters are just, I'm sorry, I cannot see it. This one is easy. And also on the top, if you look at the arm that cuts the paper, that moves back and forth. It's got 3 settings. So you can either cut a straight edge, you can cut kind of a perforated edge that's like bending a card that you need for a card. And then it's got a little bit of a gentle scallop. So right there, without changing any blades or doing anything else, all you do is slide that little lever into one of the 3 positions. It is cool. So that's the trimmer, and that will be here this summer. And then our next slide shows our next trimmer. Of course, a personal trimmer is very valuable, and people love to sit and look at TV and crop pictures, you know. I hear that over and over and over again. And so we brought back the very popular high-quality personal trimmer, and there it is. And then I've already told you about the Pigma pens with the Japanese Pigma ink. Fabulous. Okay. Well, that is a summary.
That's about it.
That's about it. I know. It's like, okay.
It's huge. It's so wonderful.
Yeah, it is. We're super excited. I want to say one thing really quickly, Cynthia, about the paper that the album pages are made out of. It's 80-pound paper, which is absolutely the same weight as the paper in all my photo albums and in all your photo albums. With this lack of that heavy reinforced edging, the page doesn't have that extra weight, and so I made a comment before, we can load that page up and have so much more room in our albums. But just want you to know that it's the 80-pound, the wonderful paper that weight that's the standard in the industry. I'm sorry, you can tell I'm a bit excited about this product line, so I will be quiet now, Cynthia.
Well, we can't blame you for being excited. And when I say, you know, I just think it's funny to come to the end of all that and say, that's it. Phew. I mean, what a wonderful accomplishment to have gotten all these things together and ready, and more to come. So it's a wonderful thing. So we're excited
there
for
is
it
more
too.
to come. Thank you. And we do need to say that there is more to come. This is what we could get done in a couple of months, which is miraculous. And thanks to you, Cynthia, for everything you did. But yes, we are continuing with developing this product line at a reasonable pace. And do you want to comment too? There's a catalog coming in September, right, that will incorporate these products?
Absolutely, that's the plan. We're sure planning on that. So
yeah, good. Well, thank you for your help with doing all that. Yes, I better be quiet so Britt can tell us all how to order these great products.
That's right, and that's an important thing. So we've got this great team of memory keeping workers here that we all love to be a part of it. So a good team has brought for us all of these great new products for us. And Britt, I think we have a little picture of you again, and ready to hear what you might have to say to us here.
All right, we're going to go through, we have 2 things we're going to try and do on this call. We don't have a lot of time left. We're going to talk, we've had tons of people asking about how Heritage Makers is set up, how you purchase Heritage Makers products, and then how those products, like our Club HM product, how that can be used to purchase things like the Our Memories for Life products or Youngevity products. So, quick overview of how Heritage Makers work, and then we'll talk about actual locations where you go to make those purchases. So how does it work? Let's pop over to the next slide. It's hard probably to read on your screen, but this says Heritage Makers products are purchased with publishing points. Each point is worth $1 in retail value, but those points can be purchased for as low as 66 cents each and are usable for up to a year. Let's go forward. So visually that looks like this. 1 retail dollar equals 1 publishing point. That point can be purchased for 66 cents, up as low as 66 cents, and then you use those on heritagemakers.com. That's kind of the structure of Heritage Makers. And the reason we ended up there is with digital type of products, oftentimes we don't know what it is that you're going to want to purchase or want to publish and create at the time when someone sits down with you and introduces you to Heritage Makers. You may also find that with the traditional product line. If you do a party or a one-on-one, or you go to you can get coffee together, or whatever it is, if you're sitting down and talking over it and they're wanting to purchase, they may not know exactly what color or what style of paper or things like that. So if that's the case, publishing points can come in handy. They can make a purchase then and then decide later what it is they want, or they can, of course, make the purchase right then. And it sounds like we'll have an order form that'll be simple for you to print off and use for that. Let's move to the next slide. So the question is, what can these publishing points be used for? They're worth $1 in retail value. Well, you can use them for Heritage Maker products like custom photo books, canvases, cards, photo gifts, online scrapbooking, and more. You can also use them for our Memories for Life product line. That's traditional on-trend scrapbooking products including albums, pages, tools, and more. And we will be releasing more as the summer comes on here. And then, of course, the longevity products. That includes the health and wellness products, makeup, skincare, wholesome foods, essential oils, and more there as well. So your publishing points really give you flexibility to use across the different product lines that are available. Next. So if that sounds great, how do I get my publishing points for as low as 66 cents each, which is 33% off? How do I get that? Let's move forward. That's where our Club HM membership comes in. Now, Club HM is it's basically people who say, I think memory keeping is important, and it's part of my life. I take pictures weekly, most of us daily, and I feel those pictures should do more than just sit on my phone or just sit on my computer or make a brief appearance on Facebook and disappear, never to be seen again. If you qualify for that or know people who do, Club HM is a great opportunity for you to do things with those photos monthly or to save up and do it quarterly or whatever works for you. Here's how it works. You can, let's see here. As a Club HM member, you receive these benefits. You get our best publishing price on digital on-demand products. That's 25 to 33% off. You also get free Premier Access. We'll talk about that in a moment. It gives you a convenient point plan where you get points on your account every month. You can let those points add up if you choose to, or you can use them every month. It's really up to you. There's also online classes and a community and everything like that. That's what Club HM is. That Premier Access we're talking about, in our online product, there's an option for you to get access to over 90,000 pieces of professionally designed scrapbooking art, over 10,000 pre-designed projects like fun projects like ornaments or unique projects like calendars that you may want to do digitally that may be difficult to do traditionally, or vice versa. It's really up to you. Premier Access gives you extra photo storage space and gives you some free product upgrades. We normally charge $20 a month for Premier Access, but as a Club HM member, it's completely free. It's basically just the best way to use Heritage Maker's website, free with your Club HM membership. All right, let's move forward. So to get a Club HM membership, there's 3 levels, gold, silver, and bronze. You can see the gold level gives you 150 publishing points. That's $150 of retail value. Getting it for $100, that's 33% off or 66 cents a point. So that's how you get that price. You can choose the silver level at $70 points for $50, or the bronze level at 40 points for $30. Any level you choose, each month it will renew at that level. You can upgrade, you can downgrade, you can cancel at any time. There is no commitment whatsoever. You just get on and use it for what you need it for. We've experienced that most people stay on our Club HM membership from anywhere to 10 months to a year or longer. That's kind of the average that we've been seeing lately, or that we've been seeing since we've offered the Club HM membership. So it's something people really like. Again, if I'm a Gold Club member, I can let that accumulate for a couple months. That's a great thing to do around the holiday season. I can start my Club HM membership in August, September, October, accumulate the points, and then use them to purchase my holiday products closer to the holiday. So that's the different levels you can choose. And of course, we talked about Premier Access for each of those levels is free. There's also a special little something we give people if it's their first time signing up for Club HM. It's our one-time sign-up special. It's just a bonus. If you like Heritage Makers products, whether it's the traditional or digital, you can get another 100 publishing points for just $50, 50% off. Again, those points can be used for anything traditional, digital, or longevity products. It's a one-time deal when you sign up for club, you can choose that option, or just forego it if it's not for you. So that is the shape of the Club HM program. That's really how it works, and it's relatively simple to get signed up. We'll show you how to do that there. Now, whether you choose the Club HM program to have the flexibility to use your points when you want to decide what you're going to do, whether it's digital, traditional, or Youngevity product, pretty simple to sign up. Of course, you can buy any of our products outright through without using publishing points. They're just a great convenient way to do things. So let's move forward to how do I purchase? Where is it that I go to purchase? And I have to throw this slide quickly together, so hopefully it'll make sense. Let's move forward. And maybe what I should do, oh, it looks like
sorry about that.
we had something shut down, which is good because I thought maybe what we ought to do is hurry and and see if there's any questions while you are booting that back up here. Let's see.
Okay. You look for questions. I'll look for this presentation.
Let's see. No major questions on this that came through. If you have questions, type it in. We might be able to get to it times. How much training is available on the Youngevity products? How much training on Youngevity products will be available at Leadership? At the Leadership Summit, there's a lot of training. Convention, we did more product training than I think they've ever done at a convention. And at Leadership Summit, I expect it will be expanded even beyond that. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to jump back in here and show you how you can get any of the projects that you want. So the way we're set up right now is you have Youngevity as the company, and then we had Heritage Makers. Heritage Makers was acquired by Youngevity in August, and because we're a completely digital company, it's taken a while to try and get our systems merged into Youngevity system. We're about halfway there, but there's still a large project we are working through right now to get fully integrated. Because of that, there's some confusion that'll come in having multiple systems and multiple places to do your business. The reality is that's just how it is for the next little while, few months, and then once we get the full integration, we'll be able to simplify and not have so many places to go. So as a Heritage Makers consultant, you are both a Youngevity distributor and a Heritage Makers consultant, which gives you access to the following tools. Under the Youngevity side, you have a business center. Business center is where you can go and see your downline. You can see your volume. You can see your check and how it's being calculated. You can place orders for products and for sales aids. All sorts of things happen through your Youngevity Business Center. In the Youngevity Business Center, you can purchase Youngevity product and Our Memories for Life product. There's a shopping cart in that business center. If you look for Our Memories for Life or any Youngevity product, you can just buy it directly there, and you'll buy, as a distributor, you'll buy at the wholesale price of about 30% off of retail. We also have distributor websites. They're called the My 90 for Life sites that you get as a Youngevity distributor. Those sites have a different kind of a shopping cart. It's a little bit nicer shopping cart, organized well, has big, beautiful pictures of the products in there. In that shopping cart, you can purchase as well Youngevity and Our Memories for Life products. And notice you can't purchase Heritage Makers products at either of those places. We're working on that. Eventually you will be able to, but it's not integrated because of the online nature of the product yet. You also have what's called a mobile shopping cart. This is at the URL buyYGY.com. Here's the secret on this mobile shopping cart, is you don't have to do it on your phone. It also works as a full-fledged website. In fact, some people think that this is the easiest shopping cart to buy products through. So if you haven't been there yet, just go to buyYGY.com on your computer, on your iPad, on your mobile phone. It works across the board, and you can see all the different Youngevity and Our Memories for Life products there. And if you already have a Youngevity account, you just log in and purchase them right there. That's a real simple way to do it as well. Of course, you have customer service that can service both Heritage Makers and Youngevity. Through our customer service, by sending an email or calling in, you can buy all Heritage Makers products, all Youngevity products, and all Our Memories for Life products that we offer. And customer service, you can pay for those via credit card like the previous Youngevities sites we've just talked about, or you can use your publishing points. If you have publishing points, they can use them towards those products. Now on the Heritage Makers side, we have the Heritage Makers website. That's heritagemakers.com. On heritagemakers.com currently, we only have available Heritage Makers products. You can buy digital scrapbooking products directly, or you can sign up for the Club HM program through that website as well. We are just in the middle of adding the Our Memories for Life products on that website. So you'll be able to see it right there. It'll fit beautifully with all the other Heritage Makers memory keeping products. You'll have a line in there. The good news is once it's on there, you can buy those products directly through the Heritage Makers website, and you can use credit card to pay it outright, or you can use your publishing points for them. So that'll be a great thing. I would expect to see that in about 2 weeks or so. Sometime mid-May, that'll be released here. So that's an exciting thing, and I think that'll simplify everything. One note about that Heritage Makers website, as a Heritage Makers consultant, you actually have, if you signed up with the CEO Mega Pack through Heritage Makers or a $10 kit through the Heritage Makers system, you should have a Heritage Makers website that's a distributor site. So you can send people to that consultant distributor website, and they can buy Heritage Makers and in the future Our Memories for Life products, and you get credit for them if they sign up or purchase anything through there. Finally, we have the Heritage Makers Virtual Office. The Virtual Office was like the business center for Youngevity. It used to be the place where Heritage Makers would show checks and genealogies and downlines and all that kind of a thing. That's mostly transitioned over to the business center. If you're looking at your volumes, if you're looking at checks, commissions, do that through your business center. That's the most up-to-date location. However, the Virtual Office is still a great place to place orders for products. You have the ability to place to do a party through the Virtual Office and to get host rewards that can be free publishing points to go towards your Our Memories for Life or Heritage Maker products. You can also place direct orders for customers. So if you take that order form for the Our Memories for Life product, fill it out, they fill it out and give it to you, you can go home through your Virtual Office, create them an account, and place that order for them, and they'll get an email letting them know it's up and going, and they can log in and start using their account, and the orders will ship if there are Memories for Life product. So that's the different places you go. Now there is one caveat I need to give on the Heritage Makers side. Any Our Memories for Life products that are ordered through that Virtual Office, there is a 24-hour delay on that. The reason why is it takes us 24 hours to re-enter those orders back into the Youngevity system so that you can get paid on them and it can be fulfilled. So there's just a small delay on that, 24 business hours, and as we integrate more fully the sites, we don't expect that this will be something that we have to live on for years. It's just as we're finishing the current last part of the integration. That's a whole lot of information. You can see there's lots of different places to buy Our Memories for Life products. It's essentially you can buy anywhere except the Heritage Makers website, and we'll make that available soon. So if you're confused, just go to any place that's got a shopping cart other than Heritage Makers, and you can make a purchase. Cynthia, is there any questions that have come through?
No, not that have we purchased? No, I mean, I think mostly you've answered everything. People are looking forward to that integration and looking forward to that shopping cart coming on the Heritage Makers website, but I think we've got questions answered.
Okay, great. I had one question come in that said that BuyWhyUI, is that an Android app? The answer is it's not in the Android App Store, but if you just go on Android and just search for buywhyui.com in a browser on your phone, it totally works for Android as well. It works for any mobile platform. So that's a quick answer there. Well, I think, Cynthia, we've gone just a little bit over on this call, but we've recorded the whole thing. We'll post it probably later this afternoon or evening and communicate via our Facebook page that it's up. And I think it'll be a great resource for people going forward to see how this all works. We're excited about this line. Any last words from you?
No, other than get out there and get making those memories with your fun new products.
All right, everyone. Well, we'll do another call like this next month. Usually it's the first Thursday of the month, and we'll have all sorts of new things to talk about, I'm sure, for both the traditional and the digital lines. Things are exciting. Things are growing. We hope you take part of the momentum that's happening and cause some exciting things happening in the life of your family and those you love as well with Heritage Makers. Thanks for being on the call.